I think I'm becoming a thriving artist I want to be. Some days I'm more thriving than others. Some days I even have to fake it to convince myself. But then I am almost moving to my dream studio. My paintings are selling to collectors, my fine art prints are too, and I can suddenly say no to things I don't want to do because there are other options. Objectively, I'm doing really good. My inner critic needs to shut up and make room for the thriving artist. So I wanted to make some new stretchers, So I wanted to stretch a new canvas, and I have the outside frame, but I found out that I don't have the inside frame, which is pretty important if it's like 1.5 by 1.5 meter. So unfortunately I cannot continue because I need to order the cross in the middle. But now at least I do know I have a really big one. I think I'm gonna have to make a list. Yes. I bought some new materials, a big brush, some orange because I ran out of orange, and white because I ran out of white, so that's like a really good reason to buy new paints. And this is a different brand that I used before, so I had one of them before, but I'm just gonna try another one that's more colorful and see if I like this one. But otherwise I'm just gonna go back to the other brand. So if you ever wondered why are paintings so expensive, I am going to show you my order for stretcher bars. Not the canvas, just the stretcher bars. I have 2 full stretchers, big ones though, in my shopping basket, and 1 cross because I already have the stretcher bars. Equipment to stretch them because I didn't have it, that's 40 euros. 1 mixing palette knife, which is cheap, but then let's look at the total. That's just the stretchers for 2 different paintings. That's insane. Wow. That's just the wood. I need to do all the work, but that's just the wood. Since we're on the topic of price anyway, this brush was actually not that expensive. It's not really good quality anyway, but like it does the job. This one was 16 euros, and then the big white paint was 21, which is actually quite fine. It's not that expensive. This tiny tube, I mean, it is cadmium orange, and that's the most expensive pigment, so that's why I got the smallest one. But I wanted to get a bigger one actually, and then I saw the price and I was like, wait, let's just try it first. 25 euros. This tiny tube is 25 euros. And you have to buy them in bulk. Every order is like a couple hundred euros. It's just what it is. It's just insane. I had a fun last-minute job come in for an agency that did a influencer event for Samsung, and they asked me to make a chalkboard drawing on this old school board because they had this class about the new products that Samsung released. The whole project took about a week, maybe a week and a half, so that includes sketching, discussing, coming up with a budget, and they also asked me to design 3 posters on the event. And it was a really fun thing to do. I don't do this often. It's been years since I drew on chalkboard. I knew how to do it, but I just hadn't done it in a while, and I think the whole job took about 2 hours on location, and then in the atelier I already made the sketch, so that was a lot of preparation already. But yeah, I think it turned out fun. It was quite free in what I wanted to draw. I just had to draw the product, but I drew up the figure there as well because I felt like just the product would be a bit boring and it wouldn't really fit my style, so I always want to incorporate a little bit of handwriting into commissions like this. I used white and a little bit of silver, and especially if you look at it from different directions, you see the silver highlights, which I really like. And I saw some video of people sitting in the classroom, and then the drawing really came to life. Hey. I had a really nice weekend because I went to Antwerp with my partner and we stayed the night in a hotel and just ate a lot. And I also made some paintings on the side, which I'm really happy about actually. And that's these ones. And this one is gonna be the base of a new painting, and I'm actually even more happy with this one. I just really like the colors. They're really soft and different from my other work, and I am really looking forward to painting them in a bigger size, but I might do that later because we're gonna move. And I don't want to move wet paintings around. There's one wet painting, this one, and you've seen this one already in the last vlog, but I need to finish it still. We might get the key today. We might get the key this week, and it depends if we can work from the new studio from this week, or if we can do that at the end of the month. Maybe. I wanted to say thank you because we actually reached 500 subscribers, which is really cool. I saw 497 and then I saw 59. It just flew up, which is really nice, and I'm so glad that everyone seemed to enjoy the last vlog. Yeah, you responded so nicely to it, so thank you. So what I am going to do today is I wanted to film some lessons for Patreon, and I kind of want to do my warm-up drawings today with you guys, or at least like with the Patreon subscribers, and I'm gonna edit those tomorrow. It's like a super simple edit, and plan those in so I have some lessons for the coming months. And I want to do some planning. I want to do some financial planning as well, because as you might have seen in the last vlog, I am doing the Artist Way course, or yeah, whatever you call it. And this week, I'm in week 6 right now, is about money, which I didn't know. I didn't know there was like a money week, and if you've been following me for a bit, you may have seen like some videos about that. And I don't really necessarily have a very good relationship with money, as in I don't blow it, but I feel like it's never around, so I live very, very frugally, which is good for me and my bank account, but it's also not good for me in a mental state. I already like do a lot of stuff around the topic of money, so, and I feel like at this time my balance is like my literal balance, not my money balance, is going well. Like there's a few more collaborations coming up. I sold a few originals, which is really, really cool. So it's nice to kind of work on that relationship while I'm not in a bad position, because usually I am in a bad position about money and then I go into the details, but now it's like in a good way. When I want to get some clarity is just to write down all the things that are gonna come in, because it's weird as a freelancer because you don't have a monthly income, and then just see on paper that it's gonna be fine for the rest 3 months, for example, or like for the rest of the year. That just gives like a lot of clarity and a lot of peace of mind, I guess. I just finished the lessons. They're fun, actually. This is what they turned out, and they were based on blind drawings. This one is really weird, by the way. So I really like this one, and it's based on these blind drawings that I do. You can check out the lesson on Patreon. Kind of teaches you, or kind of shows you to be not perfectionistic, but in Dutch it's perfectionistic. That was the English lesson for today. No, it teaches you to love your imperfections, because you can't be perfect when you don't see what you're drawing, and that's what the whole thing is about. And it's kind of teaching you to like the unexpected, because this, I would not have painted this, because I can't think of something like this. I'm in week 6 of The Artist's Way, and in my morning pages I am noticing a change happening. When I just started out, I mainly talked about my previous day and what was ahead. I still do that, but now more and more pages sneak in where I am comforting myself. I'm telling myself it's okay, I'm doing good, and I'm enough. I don't think I realized how harsh I was on me, and that it's mostly me that's in my way. I've never really been one for mantras or self-acceptance speeches in the mirror, but writing down how I'm proud of myself is something that fits me. It seems authentic and real and not performative. It's really helping me see and listen. Today I feel as chaotic as my hair looks, but we're going for it anyway. I do have a new SSD card, so at least my computer doesn't have to be chaotic, because it is, and I'm kind of counting the days until it dies, and I really, really don't want it to die. It's a MacBook from 2014. It's old. But I'm really hoping it can last a few more years. I'm gonna put all its information on this card and hope that it does its best for the coming time. I also feel like I should film as much as possible in this atelier before we move. And I just love the windows over here. And they're gonna be, I mean, the light is gonna be amazing in the new one. And it's gonna be better in every way. Maybe you'll see a lot of windows in this video. The first thing I did was write down some video ideas because, you know, I really like this YouTube place and I want to keep it going. I made this 2-week schedule for myself. I need ideas for that, so drop ideas in the comments if you have some, by the way, because I know I will run out of them. I'm making them for you, so let me know. What the fuck? Moving always has more impact on my state of mind than I expect. I don't like change, but I also ask for the change myself. I have a big case of imposter syndrome at the moment, feeling like I don't deserve my dream studio yet. Like I don't deserve anything like this yet. But when would I otherwise? When someone says that I'm accomplished? I told my partner this, and he told me, then why are you getting it if you don't deserve it? Today's the day we get the key to the new studio, so this is also when I'll be ending the vlog. Probably the next time we'll be moving stuff around, so this feels like a really natural time to end it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And thank you for everyone that comments and likes the videos and watches them. And we made it to 500, which is really cool. Thanks to my patrons as well. If you want to learn with me over there, go check that out. And I will see you in the next one.